welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. This is PJ Cooper, the model builder, and we're going on with the Star Trek build, as you see here and there. The Star Trek build, I've got pack 9 at the moment, so that one, and some great builds. The funny thing is, the last few builds or stages, we have been making panels but not putting anything on, and today we're going to put the circuit board in and not putting any panels on, but on the battleship neck or monkey, and we're just going on. What I do want to tell you is I've got quite a lot more builds. Check them out on my channel, PJ Cooper, the model builder. Click on the icon of my channel and have a look at the other builds. You may like those as well. But without further ado, after that little introduction, let's go and get to do some building, modeling. Let's do it. That is the magazine, as you can see, magazine number 9, stages 31, 32, 33 and 34. As you can see here, we're putting something on the panel. We're not actually screwing anything in. Then the circuit board is starting. We have to put the cables in certain positions, so we have to put the spaghetti together, train wires, whatever you want to call it, and then we're going to test if all lights are working, if everything at the ready, right here and right there. In pack number 2, we're going to make that, but we're going to put aside that panel. We're going to put the lights in, then we're going to screw those in, and that is stage 32 done. So there's not a lot to do. Another panel, and I'll show you the wax pen I use for that. We're going to test that, and that's stage 33 done. Stage 34, and whole panel. Put that together, test it, and then we are going to do the battleship neck parts, putting that panel in, lights in, pulling the cables so that they are in the proper position, unscrew the top, put the side panel in, making sure everything is in the right position, and just again hit the switch and see if all the lights are lighting up properly. So with me telling what we are going to do, why not start it? So this is pack 31, as you see there. Let's just open it up. At 31, these are the parts. That is for that panel. They've done a proper job this time, it seems. That panel fits in right there, like so. And that's step 8 done. We're not actually doing anything with it. We'll be putting them together later on. So with that, I'm just going to put it aside. And then the circuit board, it's a pretty darn big one, but then there are a lot of lights in there, and I'm gonna put that cloth out because we're gonna put the panel down of the battleship neck down. No, the saucer part down, and we be working. Can you see the whole thing? No, you cannot. We are gonna put that circuit board in right there, and then we're going to train a lot of wires, which is a bit of a pity that they did not put stickers on. Some of them they did, which is a B, but most of them they didn't, so we need to find out which wire was where. Let me just show you, turning off all the extra lights. This is what we are looking at the moment. It doesn't it look proper? I like it a lot. So we're going to turn that around. As you can see, the wire training is not very easy. In the drawings they make it look so much easier, but you know, in real life it's slightly different. But it looks pretty much okay to me. So, okay, these are the parts. That's metal, the rest of it is plastic. And that is what I will be using to put the stuff in. This is only a small one, but it shows you how I do that. Just gonna make that wax warm by rolling it in my hand and kneading it a bit. Putting it on. So I've got the little lens on there, or the little window on, and I put it in like that. Just push it on and on. At a certain point it will not be good enough anymore, it will not stick, so that's the moment when you need it a bit more. And put that in. As you can see, this works a treat. Then you take it out evenly. Lay it down flat, but be careful. We're going to lay it down like that. So the yellow goes on this side. And the red goes on the other. See, and that is what happens when you put these kind of things in. One of these windows just jumped out. Okay, and we're gonna put DMs on those. Okay, as usual, at the end it looks in properly, and as you can see, it lights up properly. I'm gonna get that one in that we did earlier. All right. Now, I need to have a good look at which lights we're going to fetch. That one. Ah, that's what they're saying. Okay, the yellow one goes on the top, or the bottom, whatever you want to name it. And we're going to, from the lower one, we take the yellow one as well. Like that. And then we're gonna screw that screw back in that I put in too early. So what we actually did is that the lights that come in, we split them apart, because the other two will be going in the last part of that These are CP screws, as I may have told you already, but I can't remember, so I'm just telling you again. They weren't in. Let's have a look at the other side before we do anything. It looks okay. Looks fine. As I told you before, I don't mind the light bleeds, it's just that the currents weren't good at weren't putting good enough. Let's keep it to that. So that's step B of stage 32. And we're going to 33. Okay, these are the parts for 32. I'm just going to get these off the sprue because we will be using them, and because I think they're going in with the red line on this side. But what I'm going to do is when I put these in, or on the skeletal structure, I'm going to check whether or not that red line is on the right side, on the correct side, I should say. And we'll see whether or not it is in the correct position. And we're going to get this out. Remember, carefully. It's all BPs. It's all BP to me. That screw is just not screwing in. I will put a bit of something in there if when I'm sure this panel is in properly. That's fine. Here we go again. Perfect. That was 33, was it? Yeah, we're going over to 34. We're running through it like that. So we're doing a lot of windows again. As you can see, we're bringing those back in because we can finish those first. We've got 3 more lights and they're all the same size. I'm going to put that away and we'll be using it with that. And we have that as well. So these are the parts: BP, BM, and CP screws. You see there that you have to be careful. Here they jump a lot. It's like crisscross. Or Van Halen with their great song Jump. Just one of them. Here we're gonna put that the red one in. We can put the other one on later apparently. And the BPs again. If only we could magnetize those little windows. As it is plastic, it cannot be done. And of course, we test the little bugger. Well, that works just a treat. And that is another panel made, but we're not actually using it, so we're putting it together with the other 2 I already have right there. So we've got that one. And we've got that one. So that's one. But then the other side needs to be done as well. That looks all right. Then we are going to put CPs in. I don't actually know whether or not it's really called Kingdom, but that's all right. So before we close that up, we're going to put the other two lights in, because they are stinkingly hard to put in. There we go. Okay. Easiest thing to do now is, because you're threading all those wires, is to just undo this completely. There's an easier way to train those wires then. Okay, that finishes that off. Lights are working properly. Everything is in neatly. Need to train those wires thoroughly to get it all into the proper position. And it's a little bit strange that we need to still put one wire in, but I really think this is in properly. Well, now it's even better. And there's a lot of little things still to do. There's a lot of wiring going on there. I'm still thinking of doing something about that little light that is in there on the side, that it would just light to the front. But I've not done anything about it. I can put a little piece of plastic around that, and I don't know how you call it in English, but it's if you heat it up, it will shrink around. So heat shrink, I think it is. But that's that of this build. It was a fiddly build, and I had to do it in two cuts. But I showed you there how to use the wax pen that I think is a good thing to use when you're putting on in those windows. And we've just made a lot of panels. I've got two panels already, and I've got 3 new panels to put together with that. This one, that one, and that one. They seem to be having the red line on the right side. I think I've done right here. And that's the last one for this weekend. I haven't got any new stages in. There are some new coming in, but keep an eye out on my YouTube channel, PJ Cooper the Model Builder, or even better, become a subscriber and hit that bell notification. You'll know when I upload new videos. For this, for the moment, I'm done. I'm just going to clear up and clean up. That was the Enterprise pack number, for magazine number 9, I should say. That was Number 9 of the Star Trek USS Enterprise Next Generation, NCC 1701 .D. I've not said that in the right order, have I? So for all you Trekkies that hate me saying it in the wrong order, let me do this again. The Star Trek Next Generation built the USS Enterprise NCC 1701-D. The Jean-Luc Picard one. And, or am I saying something wrong? Just comment. And I found it a bit strange that we're making all these panels, but we're not putting them up. So we'll find out what we're doing with them. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking out all the way to the end, especially to you who do. And please have a look at my video all the way to the end. This helps me with the algorithms of the YouTube channel. What also helps is liking, subscribing, and passing it on. Please do so, and hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.